Okay, so for day 2, it was glutes and quads. So I did hip thrust, back squats, reverse lunges, leg extensions, and some abductor work for 3 sets of 10. Okay, so I started with hip thrust, and okay, so here I sit on the ground with my upper back on a bench, a barbell across my hips, and then I drive my hips upward until my body is in a straight line. So at the top, I'm squeezing my glutes hard, and then I slowly lower back down until my hips are almost touching the floor. So next, for back squats, see here I'm placing the bar on my upper back. I'm keeping my feet shoulder width apart, and I'm lowering myself down by bending my knees and hips until my thighs are almost parallel. And then I'm pushing through my heels to stand back up. So for reverse lunges, I step one leg back, I lower my back knee toward the ground, and then I'm pushing back up to standing, and then I just alternate legs. Here I'm focusing on balance and keeping my front knee stable. So for leg extensions, here, this is where I just use the machine, and then I sit down, hook my ankles under the pad, and I straighten my legs to lift the weight, and then I'll just slowly lower back down. Once again, slow and controlled, of course. Okay, so finally for the abductor work, here I'm using the machine again, and then I push my legs outward against the resistance, like pushing the weight, to target the outer hips. Okay, so since I'm doing 3 sets of 10, I'm creating enough volume to stress the muscles and build fatigue across multiple sets. So from the module perspective, this workout is a big example of how the body responds to exercise as a stressor in the general adaptation syndrome. So each set kind of acts like a stress signal, and my body moves from a shock phase into a resistance phase where hormones help me keep performing and keep working out. So during the heavier compound lifts, like squats and hip thrusts, the body increases epinephrine and norepinephrine, which help break down stored glycogen in the muscles and liver so I can keep producing ATP. At the same time though, insulin levels drop and glucogen activity increases, which helps maintain blood glucose for working muscles. So cortisol also starts to play a role as the sets continue, especially later in the workout. It helps with longer term energy support by increasing glucose availability, even though it's more of a slow acting hormone. So basically, this workout is a good example of how my endocrine system adjusts fuel availability in real time to match exercise demand.